Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lori and I have a new cooking video for you today. Today we are going to be making a vegetarian risotto, which is something I saw on an Instagram page of a girl that I used to go to school with, and she has like a cooking Instagram page now, and she actually makes really good recipes. Problem being that they are almost all in Dutch, so all the recipes are in Dutch because she's a Dutch girl. But I will be making this recipe now, and if you want translations in English, just comment down below and I will put that in the description box. So if you want the translations, you can definitely have that. And if you do speak Dutch or know how to read Dutch, you can go to her Instagram page, and her name is Chloe Kookt, and you can find the recipe out there. I will also be linking the recipe and her Instagram page down below. But basically it's a really easy recipe, and I'm gonna start by cutting everything up. So that's what I always do. I already have everything here. I already put my risotto rice in a little bowl. I'm going to start with our zucchini, so I'm gonna cut that up into little pieces. It doesn't need to be like really tiny pieces. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut it in half, and then that we're going to cut in half as well. There we go. And then that we're just gonna cut up. So those are the zucchini pieces all ready to go, and now we're gonna slice up, like cut up our onion into really tiny pieces. So normally we would use 2 cloves of garlic, but this one is huge. It's actually insane, so I'm gonna use 1 instead of 2, because this one is like the size of 2 garlic pieces together. So I'm just gonna use this one. There we go, that's our garlic ready. We're gonna serve our risotto with halloumi cheese, so we're already gonna cut that halloumi cheese into pieces. And then we have some slices. So, I'm gonna put them on a plate. They're not all as big. They're not even sizes though. That's not like a big problem. Some of them are falling apart, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. So that's our preparation done. So now I am actually going to move you so that you can see a little bit better what I'm doing on my fire pit. So let's go along to this side of the kitchen. So that's a bit better. Now you can see a little bit closer up to what's happening on the fire. Alrighty, so we are going to start by putting on this fire. I've got a really large pot because everything is going to have to come together in the end. So we're going to put that on, and we're going to put some olive oil in once it's heated. So we're going to let that heat up a little bit and then put some olive oil in. And I'm also, what I'm already going to do is I filled my kettle up with water, and I'm gonna bring that to a boil because that is something that we're gonna need in a second as well. So this is nice and hot. So we're gonna put some olive oil in. And we're going to put our garlic in. And then we're also gonna put our risotto rice in as well. So we're gonna put our risotto rice. Basically, we're gonna put that in with the garlic together. It was a little bit hard to talk when my kettle was on. And we're gonna like leave that in together until your risotto rice has like a glazy look. And then little by little, we're gonna add in our boiling water. So just little by little, keep on adding water, and you're gonna keep on adding water until your rice is done. This can take about 15 to 20 minutes, but we're gonna just keep on adding water. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in a bouillon cube or a stock cube or a stock pot, however you pronounce that. We're going to add that into our mixture. So this might take a while before your risotto rice has absorbed everything, so that can definitely take a while. You also need to cook your vegetables still and your halloumi cheese, but I like to wait a little bit to make sure that everything gets ready at the same time. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer until I know that it will take me like about 10 minutes before I am ready with my rice. So kind of make sure that you always time-wise everything is, you know, going to be ready at the exact same time. That's pretty important. For the water rice ratio, I used 120 grams of risotto rice, and I'm probably going to need like 600 mils of water, but you can just kind of estimate by, you know, seeing how good your rice is, and you can just add water until your rice is done. You can just like kind of see whether it's good or not. I'll just put you over there again for a little bit because I'm going to slice up my basil, and I'm going to try to explain to you how you can best do that. I'll show you in close-up as well, but I like to have a little bit of basil sliced up in my dish, so it's not just like huge pieces of basil on top. So what is easy to do then, so take out the basil and take some leaves off, and then we're just gonna put them on top of each other, biggest to smallest. So take the leaves and kind of see which ones are the biggest and which ones are the smallest, and just put them on top of each other. And then we're gonna roll this. So there we go, until you create this kind of material. And then we're just gonna slice that. Why do we do this? Because it's really easy. It's a lot easier to roll this up and then slice it into tiny little pieces instead of using your leaves separately and cutting them up. That doesn't work as well. And then we're just gonna take our knife and cut that real tiny. There we go. Now we have some basil pieces, and you can always, what you can do is just go through it like that again. Make sure that you protect your fingers while doing this, and then you have like really tiny basil pieces. So that's how I like to do it. And then we have some leaves left that we can use for, you know, serving the dish, making it look a little bit prettier on top. So you're back over onto this side. I am going to have to add a little bit more water to my risotto rice. So I'm going to have to put my vent up a little bit so you will hear me. So while that's going, I'm already going to take care of my vegetables. So I'm going to take a pan, put it on the fire, and make it a bit warm. And then we're going to put in a little bit of olive oil. And glaze our onions and our zucchinis. In all zucchinis as well. Get the fire up a bit harder. And I'm going to add some pepper and salt to those vegetables. We'll get salt and mix that up. So we got a risotto getting ready, we got our vegetables on the fire, and what we need to do now is get our halloumi cheese ready, and then we're going to add in our halloumi pieces, but we're not going to add in any oil or butter or anything to the pan. We're just going to add in our pieces like that, so that they get like a little bit of a crispy side. So I took the veggies off the fire because they were done, and half of our veggies are going into the risotto and half of them we're keeping. So we're going to add those into the risotto, like half of the veggies, maybe a bit more, and the other half we're keeping. And then we're going to add that into our risotto. I just want to keep a little bit of those zucchinis for, decoration wise. The halloumi is looking pretty good as well. So that can get off the fire. I'm going to put the fire off. Gonna get everything off fire as well, because it's really not good for your fire if you keep your pans on even when the fire is off. That's not good for your fire. So get this off as well. Have a really good looking risotto with our veggies in. Our halloumi is still on the pan, getting a little bit of, still baking a little bit, not too much, and I still have a little bit of the zucchini left over. So now we're going to add in some of our basil into our food. So we're going to add that in, and we're also going to add in some green pesto. There we go. 2 teaspoons of pesto, and then also some salt and pepper as well. You can just do that in the pan so that you don't, have more dishes to do. Should just do everything in the pan. I'm gonna add in some salt, and then we're gonna add in a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So a bit of Parmesan cheese. And then we're going to mix that all up together real well. Now it basically all comes to presenting that really nicely on a plate. So we're going to take our plate. Get this risotto on. And then we're going to take some halloumi pieces, put them on as well. And then we still have our basil leaves that we can put on top as well to present it a little bit prettier. So that is all that I have for you today. My risotto is ready, so I'm just going to enjoy that. If you want a recipe, I will be linking Chloe's Instagram page down below, and if you want the English translations of the recipe, just comment down below and I will put that in the description box. Chloe has a cookbook that is coming out or is already out. If it is already out, I will also be linking that down below. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see me make in the next episode, just comment down below as well and I will definitely look into that. So yeah, I would say enjoy making this recipe and enjoy eating it, and I will see you next Sunday at noon with another video. Bye!